Leave chat, Aritonati. Denza washing machine is now live. Of the castle, new dynasty square bracket, n/ph square bracket. Man quote, S just hitting the same button over and over again.
What do you mean? Oh, so if you're new here, you have to allow permission to the extension, and that goes away. Like when you're watching the stream, there should be that little pop-up thing you're seeing. That's on your end. When you
StreamAvatars extension.
Saying the same thing each time,
got
yeah. Once you permit it, it goes away, and then you can actually join the game. And if you want to know how to join, I have a thing that pops up with my bot, but if you look in the top right corner of the screen, all the information's there as well. And welcome everybody to the stream. Once we get 3 people, actually, you know what? I'll pick the factions right now. We'll do Pats, Grandees, and Counts. They're usually pretty fun. Alright, once we get 3 people to join, we'll be able to start. So you can do join he, she, or they, and then it'll randomly assign you to a faction. So did you figure out how to join?
Working on it. I can quote find the button to enable the permissions.
There should be a crown symbol on the right side of the screen, at least for PC. I can check right now for you on mobile if you want. Just give me a second here, I'll see what it looks like.
Leave chat. It quote S on my left. I may not have the extension downloaded.
It should be very easy.
Blind. Exclamation mark join he slash him.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So you must have already had it installed then, because you're already in the game. Let me just... Where's my thing here? You're right there under the patricians. So now we just need to get 2 more people in here.
I own the game.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool then. Then you'll have your own noble and custom sets and stuff.
Yup.
It's always the hardest part, getting the game going, but once it gets going, it should be decent. Oh, hey, Nelium.
To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example.
You have a new
join
avatar.
he. Exclamation mark join she.
Nice, we just need one more.
Haha, Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat. And I added some to the shop now,
Exclamation
so
mark jump.
as people get money, they can buy different avatars and stuff. I'll have to set up the gear and all that later. It's going to take a while to adjust it for the
Okay.
sprites.
Execute.
Hopefully we get one more here pretty quick. I'll do a Battle Royale this game as well. I checked it out earlier offline and it's pretty cool. I haven't done it with the Mortal Kombat characters though.
StreamAvatars extension.
Yeah, I'll be doing some Battle Royales today.
Exclamation mark dance.
There's different dances, and some of the sprites have babalities and fatalities and a bunch of other stuff. I think there's friendship as well.
Ha 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 ha, look at that.
I wonder what mine is. Or if I even have them. I might have to Might have to change that key.
To join the game, type join he/him/she/. Exclamation mark slots.
What? How did that bomb hit me and not you? That's crazy. I guess because you're doing the slot thing, maybe?
An alien has won 5.
There you go.
Ha 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 ha. Exclamation mark exit. Exclamation mark attack an alien. Exclamation mark fart. An alien has won 5 from the jump catch game. Exclamation mark jump. An alien has won 5 from the jump catch game.
Yeah, you're timing your jumps now. That's good. Figured it out. You're winning lots. Yeah, you'll be able to buy different avatars. I think.
Exclamation mark jump.
I don't know how to check the shop on your end, but if you check the shop, there's other avatars that you can buy.
I will check. Exclamation mark basketball.
I don't know if you guys... I think you need enough people to play basketball. And I'm not sure if anyone except for me can start that. If we get enough people in here, I'll do Battle Royale and basketball and stuff throughout the game. The boss fights and stuff. I'll make it interesting.
StreamAvatars extension.
Need to get that last player in here.
Nobody joined?
People are joining, but they're not joining the game. They're joining the chat, just kind of hanging out, which is okay if people want to lurk, but just need to get one more player to join the game so I can start.
Exclamation mark freeze Denza washing machine 3.
Freezing me?
Did you freeze? Ha 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 ha.
Nope, not quite.
To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example: join he. Leave chat, the guy authority.
Eventually we'll get somebody in here so we can start a game.
Yep. Just one more.
Yeah, we're almost there. We'll do a battle royale, I guess, while we wait.
The royale is starting. Attack requires a valid target.
No, you don't get to attack during the battle royale. It does it all for you. Last one alive is the winner. That's a health pack just dropped. Almost got full health now.
So what do I do?
You wait and see if you win. You just killed somebody. Killed a Link. Well, if you're gonna fight me, I think it's gonna be game over for you, though.
That quote, "S all, so unfair. Ha ha ha."
Kind of. It tries to keep it fair. Because people might gang up on somebody or something, right? Oh, I'm gonna get those health packs? If I get those health packs? Oh no. It didn't go over there. Uh-oh. Whoever gets that health pack is gonna win. Oh, I got destroyed. Spawned 3 there, he's gonna win it.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, another health pack? I was wrong. Spawn Zero's gonna win it. Wow. See, he keeps it random. I didn't see that coming.
Spawn Zero has won the Royale. Plus 500 gold.
That was kind of cool. Like, the battle royales are pretty nice. I might have to adjust the gear prices and the battle royale bonus just to make it kind of fair, because 500 gets you quite a bit for the avatar shop.
Exclamation mark attack spawned 2.
You're just out for blood now. Maybe I'll do another battle royale while we wait.
Exclamation mark attack spawned 7. The Royale is starting. Exclamation mark attack spawned 6.
Hopefully this isn't too loud on the microphone.
Leaves chat, Hansard bot, Wellu's name. Haha too loud.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to adjust these things at some point. I haven't set it up, but I'll try and set it up so like the battle royales will have like the music and stuff, and I'll adjust it all.
To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example: join he. Exclamation mark.
Oh hey, Artanati, what's up? Nice, we have enough to start a game finally. All right, are you okay as a Grandee?
I saw you online on Steam.
Oh.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, alright, I will wait.
I quote Emma Grandee again. T underline. T.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. You okay with that, though, or what? We can start.
Ha ha ha.
Alright, I'll start this.
Time, can I be in charge? Lol. Exclamation mark, attack spawned 1.
You can vote. If you stream later, I'll join your stream, and you can be in charge. What are we gonna do here? We'll do the council introduction. Oh, I got new avatars now. Let me get rid of these spawned ones
but
quick.
tomorrow.
I'm not trying to spawn more, I'm trying to get rid of them. There we go.
Exclamation mark, attack spawned 2.
Oh, because it's in the battle royale, I can't get rid of them yet. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna go on with the game here.
Exclamation mark, attack spawned 1.
So yeah, there's more avatars in the shop now, so you can actually purchase different
I mean in
avatars.
charge of the grandees.
Oh, yeah, sure. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Yeah, you would be, because you're the first one here.
Royale. Plus 500 gold.
Wow, an alien's rich. Okay, I'm gonna quickly get rid of these extras.
Am I?
You're there.
NVM.
I had a battle royale going, so yeah. I'll do another one in a bit. But check out the shop. You can get more avatars now. Your nobles hail from across the kingdom: the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the scorching south. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
At Denza washing machine, item not found. You can see all items here, link.
What? What is that? Item not found. Stream elements. I don't even know why that's popping up.
I was trying to find avatars.
Oh, okay. Did you find any? Because I added them to the shop, but they cost money. Let me see what you got here. I'll tell you what you have for money. And then I'll tell you what you can get.
Oh, there
here.
is a peep.
Pepe? I didn't add the Pepe. Airtonati, you have 321 as your currency, so you should be able to afford one of the avatars. It's Mortal Kombat, basically, that I added, and then there's the links. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow, wealthy under your reign. May the ninth god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs.
StreamAvatars extension.
Why is there still another spawn thing in there? There we go. Alright, the coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As is tradition.
I quote, I've got a headache. I gotta go, sadly minus.
Alright,
Good
no
luck
problem.
to the two nobles.
Altiokus, I hope you feel better. Good luck with the headache. Maybe take an aspirin. Thanks for stopping by the channel.
Or feel better. To join the game, type join he / him, she / her, they / them. Example T and GN.
Good night. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
Play with us again tomorrow maybe.
Of course. Shall we call the nobles in?
Next time, go with Pate / Count / Chiefs.
I could, but...
I'll played as a baron here.
Yeah. But that's kind of stacked against me though, because the Chiefs are going to go Ragnarok, which is OP right now, and the Pats are already OP with Drain in the Bank and all that. I could do it. I don't mind.
Oh?
It just, yeah, it feels OP right now. I think they were looking at doing something about the Chiefs because Ragnarok was OP, unless they fixed it. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I'll start the vote. We need to get another person in here now because we got kind of unfair monarchies, or not monarchies, but factions, whatever.
Exclamation mark. Vote B. Exclamation mark. Vote B. For once I will not Votito throw you into the river.
Thank you. But you're helping the Grandees because they're going to want to go religion. In the hallowed halls of St. Bertrand's Cathedral, the Archbishop places the crown upon your head before launching into a sermon. And that is why Denzel is the king, ordained by divine right, chosen by the ninth god, and elevated above all. If the assembled nobles were plotting against you, perhaps the threat of eternal damnation has given them second thought. Probably not. Path to victory. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a saint. Their church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years...
Exclamation mark. Jump.
You focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Did you not find the shop yet, Eritanati? For the avatars? I can gift you one. But there should be, I know Nayli knows how to do it.
I found it.
Oh, okay. Because I think there's some you can purchase for 100, some for 200.
But I want to be Squishy Link.
Oh, okay, you can be Squishy Link. It's no problem. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, we'll end the season.
Exclamation mark. Jump.
Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Denzel. Something must be done.
Exclamation mark. Jump.
What does it list here? Oh, that's the guy that left. Yeah, we gotta get a replacement now.
StreamAvatars extension. What is my goal? Haha.
You haven't got your goal yet. It'll be coming up. Alright, they're going for corruption then.
Oh, I missed it.
No, you didn't miss it. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons.
I mean the voting.
Oh, you don't get to vote on that. That's for patricians only. And this is going to be grandees only, and then it'll be counts. A false pretender...
To join the game, type. Join he slash. Him, she slash. Her, they
occupies the throne while my claim is
Okay.
ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Alright, so this would be Eritanati's vote. Yeah.
Exclamation mark vote C. I'll burn you once.
Raise farming? Alright. The Grandi claimant Zaquina has been chosen by the ninth god to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandis must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Denzel wears the crown. So this is an alien's vote here.
Exclamation mark vote B. I knew it.
Ice farming? Everyone's gonna go farming, are they? Alright.
Ha 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 ha.
The Counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine. To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. So you two are going to be competing then. The monk? Go check out this monk here. Your Majesty, a young southern monk named Gidelfrith seeks an audience. He's writing a book and has a small request. I can vouch for his seriousness. What kind of book? He wants to write the history of your reign, Your Majesty, so future scholars may delight in tales of your wisdom. I can only assume. Show him in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I'm writing a history of your reign, but research is costly. I was wondering if you might donate a little to support my efforts. Of course, my good monk. Future generations will thank you, Your Majesty. It was good of you to see him, Your Majesty. I can't wait to read his book. Oh, Gidelfrith is trying to write a complete history of the kingdom. I doubt it'll be ready until long after we're both dead. So he scammed me of money, basically. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. Assume you have a good reason for letting her in. You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Well, this is the boat races, I think, right? Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid. I have a proposition for you. Who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate, then? No, Your Majesty. Never would I countenance the thought. Reed, where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my origins a secret. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. Oh, this one. They're all yours in return for a small favor. What is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessings and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright. What did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope.
To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example. Join he.
Oh, right. It's my thing's blocking the stats here. I'll make it smaller. There we go.
Exclamation mark vote C.
That should be better.
U. StreamAvatars extension.
Yeah, no problem. Alright. I'm gonna go with C.
I don't quote. T. Trustoid.
Yeah, well,
Me too.
keeps it interesting though. But they're going in the prison. If I was going for military, that would have been good. You send word to the coast, where the foreign ships are impounded and the weapons seized. Oreed goes quietly as you show her to a cell, though the contempt on her face is clear as day. The confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers. Without training, however, there are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. Should took that training and then locked her up. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me.
If they quote, in trouble by a foreign kingdom, then at least they quote, LL be content.
Yeah. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts, with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, it's a long name. The patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, and the grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries and they'd be loyal to coin above all. Since I'm going to be going for faith, I'm going to go with the battle nuns. Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all, even your safety. I'll wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. With these battle nuns. I'll make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing before filing into formation behind your throne. No, auction time. Man, we gotta get another person here somehow.
Exclamation mark fun C. I guess we can work together. Exclamation mark vote. Fund F500. Yes we could. Ukrong FCK.
Oh, alright. End of season?
Uh-oh. Donkey board. We didn't quote, pay anything.
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh yeah, true. Phew, good. Leave chat, Aritonati.
I don't know what happened there.
I still have 2,700.
Really? Was that a glitch then? Let's see here. No, I've got 2,700. Your money is still the same. You guys have 1,000. That was a weird bug.
I left chat.
Yeah, it must have been. It must have been a Twitch thing.
You left chat.
Yeah, but he was here. And my thing is delayed, right? I don't know. That's weird. But it should have picked it. It must have been a like a 1 second DC or something. That's so strange, man. I've never seen that.
StreamAvatars extension.
Bounty hunters. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing
But
the
you are still
Republic
here.
of Kurth, they say. Yeah, he was still here. I'm not sure what happened there. Unless now he's gone? But I still see him walking around, but in my users in chat, it's not showing him.
Yeah, true.
That's weird.
I quote, still chatting.
Yeah, you're still here. Let me check on, That's so strange. Maybe
Is something wrong with Twitch?
it could be, I don't know. I've been having problems for a while, ever since, when we had a power outage here. My stream, follows and all that stuff, my alerts, all got messed up and changed to something from like years ago. And I had to reset it all. No, my connection's good. I've got 0.0% drop frames.
Is fine.
That's so weird. I'll bring it up to the devs later or something. Let them know that there's a bug. And that your connection was fine and so was mine. That's definitely a first. I've never seen that.
Very weird.
Your Majesty, these good folk... Okay, we already... King Denzel, we greet you humbly. How may I help you? We are searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Oreed.
Let me guess.
She's in my dungeons.
She quote, in my dungeons.
That's excellent news. We ask permission to purchase her from you so that she may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole, they still belong to the Republic, you understand?
Exclamation mark dance.
We kindly ask you to return them. So I would lose the guns, but I'll be getting money.
Exclamation mark dance.
What's my dance?
Exclamation mark dance.
Alright,
Go ahead. Exclamation mark vote A. Exclamation mark vote A. Delay is long.
oh, on the TTS? For the...
All.
Oh, so like when you're doing vote A, it's taking too long for it to actually acknowledge in the game, is that what you're saying? You agree to exchange a prisoner and arms for a large sum. A pretty good deal, considering not long ago you had neither prisoner nor muskets. Yeah, then it must be something to do with Twitch or the game itself then. Because at your end you're not lagging, and my end I'm not lagging. So it's something to do with the Twitch extension, I would assume then. Or, no, it wouldn't be from my stream settings and stuff where I'm streaming it from. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be that, because I would have drop frames and all kinds of stuff. It was
to join the game
lag.
type. Sped dust is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the extension itself in the game then. Some nobles, however, are displeased that you've taken away their new toys so quickly. There's no way it's my CPU and stuff for a game like this, and I'm not losing any frames or anything, so it's really
then
weird.
Could be the game, because you didn't recognize our funding earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. The Wandering Bard.
StreamAvatars extension.
Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness, the best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say, about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I have saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to fear me. I'll do so, Your Highness. Absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within the Crownlands will know of your might. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold.
Leaves chat.
For the time.
Katina.
A discounted rate for one as esteemed as yourself. I should probably remove those random bots that come in here. You deserve more. What about 1,000? Well, thank you, Your Majesty. She hurries out of the throne room to do your bidding. The song has a desired effect with everyone impressed by your regal bearing. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid.
Hopefully,
your
my
mother.
phone is better.
Yeah, it could be... Okay, so if you're on the phone, and it's delayed, it could be like other stuff running on your phone. Like if you have like a whole bunch of tabs open or something on your browser. But, yeah, nothing is going on my end, so it's kind of weird.
Exclamation mark jump.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Oh, by the way, Nalian, you could switch your avatar and stuff too.
I quote M in my phone now. It quote S probably my dumb Ethernet.
It might be. If it's working better now on your phone, then it could be the internet then.
I want that one I am taller.
Yeah, but there's other characters that are tall. You can go through and check them out. Is it really that urgent? Of course, don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your, women? Excellent, I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. End season? Alright, you know what? This guy left, he's not here. Might as well just tax him. It's gonna be rough for whoever takes over for that. Comet sighting? A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Grace. The peasants are claiming it is a terrible omen.
Exclamation mark jump.
The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do?
Exclamation. Nalian has won. Nalian has won 5 from the jump catch game.
We'll try this. Oh, I failed!
Leave chat, Aritonati.
Oh, that's not good. The priests of the east preach that the comet is actually a good omen due to the interpretation of an obscure cluster of stars. Unfortunately, the peasants don't believe a word of it.
M still here.
Yeah, there's something weird going on. 'Cause that's to do with Twitch. My TTS and stuff just announces it when people leave only. So it's not like my end, like it's just like an official like, right through Twitch. So there must be something going on with that.
Twixthand game is weird.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. For a few weeks, the East is gripped by panic.
Type. Join he slash. Him, she slash. Her, they slash. Them.
Riots break out in the streets. Soothsayers wander the land. We're telling doom. So I kind of screwed myself on that one. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. And a partner for life to have and old and don't forget. I suppose so, but the alliance comes first. Your mother leads you to the great hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Veronica, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Nalian dynasty. I'm not sure why the artist made her look so severe. Just a trick of the light, perhaps. She bought a controlling interest in a silver mine in the east and made a killing. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt on her land recently. I wonder why. She's an intriguing candidate. From the coast, we have Arena, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Altioki's estate. She spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know little about her. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. And finally, from the south, Zeremia, the eldest daughter of the Aratanati lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? She's an obsessive gambler, a pastime frowned upon in the south. It's been the cause of some scandal. The most common criticism of her is that she sometimes skips church. Don't like the look of her. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I guess we go with Verkina, right? Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. An untimely death. Someone's gonna die. Murder! My mother, Countess Nalian, has been murdered, and I know who did it. Oh, R.I.P. It was Grandi Aratanati, by the blood of the dead. Don't let him deny it. I won't deny that I killed the venerable Countess Nalian.
I died?
Yeah,
not again.
But it was no murder. Nalian agreed to an honorable duel, which I won. Blood and stars, it was no duel. It was a cold-blooded killing. What reason would my mother possibly have to duel you in the first place? I think you can do !duel in the chat, and you guys can duel each other.
Aratanati.
When do you guys want to try that? Duel and then the other person's name?
StreamAvatars extension.
Alright, what did it say? Aratanati has challenged Nalian to a duel with a buy-in of 0. Type accept. Okay.
Accept.
You gotta do accept. Nalian.
Exclamation mark accept.
Oh, you guys are dueling. Nice. Okay, so people can bet money. I think you can do duel and then the name and then the money or something.
Exclamation mark attack Aratanati.
Yeah, but you can't attack during the duel. You gotta finish your duel.
Exclamation mark jump.
Oh.
Aratanati for winning the duel.
So we gotta figure out how to do that and then add money, and you guys can do bets on duels. That's kind of cool. Well, RIP there. Aratanati won the duel, so that's accurate. Nalian did die. The reason for any duels between the challenger and the challengee, a private matter not fit for this council.
That is so cruel, Hugh. To join the game, type join /him, she/her, exclamation mark vote A. Exclamation mark vote A. I need to have this combat trial again. I died last time.
Voting is closed. Hold a trial for Grandi Aratanati. A trial? Bah, a duel is a duel. Her mother knew that. Much appreciated, Your Highness. Now we can mete out some actual justice. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Blood, ashes, damnation, sea, and storm take us all. Whatever is the matter? I offered cash to a palace official and he acted like I was trying to give him head lice. Doesn't surprise me. The king's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery? What is this world coming to? The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. The murder trial. Let's go figure this out. Grandi Aratanati, you stand accused of murder of Countess Nalian. How do you plead? Not guilty, obviously. I told you it was an honest duel. Her death was an unfortunate accident and nothing more. And yet there's no proof. No one can corroborate your account of this supposed honorable duel. And no one even knows why you were at our estate in the first place. Your Highness, my mother is dead. Don't let Aratanati get away with murder. The argument goes on for several hours. Neither side has any evidence or witnesses to speak of. The verdict must be put to a vote. Do I... do I send him to his death or imprisonment? I don't know. Alright, you know what we'll do?
No combat trial.
We'll just do that.
Where, quote,
it's going to be wasted because there's not enough people here anyways. I think you get thrown in jail and then you ask for a combat trial later, right?
Exclamation. StreamAvatars extension.
Alright. What do we do here? I think he's guilty. He's guilty. Off to jail. Your Highness, I beg you to respect the customs of the South and permit a retrial by combat. There's your combat trial. If my innocence cannot be proven in the court, then it must be proven in the dueling arena.
Haha. Okay.
No, you are guilty and shall be executed?
Duel again.
Duel? Alright. Very well, you'll be allowed trial by combat.
Trial by combat.
Thank you, Your Highness. What is this madness? He has just been pronounced guilty by the council. You cannot force a retrial after the verdict. The king has spoken, fool. The ninth god will prove Aratanati's innocence once and for all, or he will die by the sword. Alright, and we'll do the royal wedding. Your wedding to Veronica is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend.
Nalian has won 5 from the jump catch game.
For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony.
Nalian has won 5 from the jump catch game.
Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Veronica at your side. I should really add the gear, because then you can keep your avatar, but you can buy a gear for them.
Extension.
Like a hat or shades or something cool. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Veronica, only dances with obvious reluctance. By the time you find yourself alone with Veronica, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Neither of us asked for this union, but I assure you it can blossom to something of mutual benefit. Maybe we'll fall in love once we get to know each other. Statistically unlikely, but there's always a chance. You head to your separate bedchambers. Perhaps you will draw closer in time, but for now your wife is happy to keep you at arm's length. Oh, we got dangerous roads. Your Majesty, the merchants in the south are complaining about bandits. The southern roads are too dangerous to travel, even with the guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. I actually don't mind if we get a bounty for their scalps.
Exclamation mark vote D. Exclamation mark vote D.
Voting is closed. $10 per bandit scalp, by order of the king. Reads a notice, posted on village notice boards across the south. Adventurers, bounty hunters, and other scumbags sharpen their swords and venture out into the wilds. The plan is a great success, with dozens of rewards given to these intrepid murderers in return for hairy trophies. Alright, in season. The prophesized ninth herald has finally manifested on Celeste Ath, taking the form of a humble noble known as Zaquina, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills. Or so the grandees claim. Haha, peasants all over the south are flocking to you. Zaquina, I knew you could do it. Praise be to the ninth god. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people will need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of this scheme, grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons.
Wow, well, they are plotting against you.
Always plotting.
In broad daylight.
Yeah. Can't let that happen. Late at night, 2 counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Speaking of plotting, our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom.
Well, I hope for the peasants to not revolt.
Yes, and I've had peasants from the coast moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. Farming is now abundant. Uh-oh. Most pleasing, but won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Wow. Alright, this is going to be a tough game.
StreamAvatars extension.
The bandit bounty? Let's check that out, I guess. And then we'll do tribal combat. Your Majesty, I wanted to talk to you about the bandit bounty in the south. I have some concerns. Everything's gonna lower stability. Man. But I thought everything was going well. It's quite hard to verify a scalp, and at the end of the day, it's just a tangled mass of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters, they're definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some people who like bandits, or who may have been near some bandits in the past, or who were walking suspiciously. We're just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point. I've ordered it to stop. And so the bandit bounty comes to an abrupt end, leaving the peasants of the south traumatized and paranoid. But outlaws still plague our roads, upon my honor. The bounty may not have worked, but we need to do something. Man, it's just killing me here. We'll just sacrifice some money and get it solved.
Exclamation mark vote A. Exclamation mark vote A.
Pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads. You pay for a fearsome mercenary company known as the Ghoul-Bitten to patrol the roads and keep the bandits at bay. After a dozen bandit attacks are repelled in the roadside skirmishes, the bandits opt to lay low and lick their wounds. The roads are quiet once more. Merchants grumble and the mercenaries demand constant bribes, and that their manners are almost as bad as those of the bandits. But who cares? Merchants are never happy. Alright, trial by combat. It's the day of Grandi Eratinati's trial, and half the city is turned out to watch the spectacle. Grandi Eratinati will be fighting a champion of the crown, Your Majesty. Whoever draws first blood wins. Who will represent you in the pit? I could do a fighter from the east, if you guys want to fight each other. Maybe we'll do that. I think that's probably fair, right? We'll do a fighter from the east. Indeed, I'm sure they'll relish the opportunity. Let's begin, shall we? The fighters don their armor and weapons and face each other in a small fighting pit. Matilda has been selected as Eratinati's opponent. Take no pleasure in this, but I must be free. I'll try to strike lightly, my friend. Sit back and watch the show. You take a sip of your drink. Actually, I will do that. As the bout begins, both fighters move like dancers, attack like vipers, and circle each other like wolves, closing in on their prey. It's a hard-fought battle, but in the end, it's Matilda who draws first blood. Cheers erupt in the eastern stands, while the Grandies sit in silence. Grandi Eratinati has been defeated, and is therefore guilty in the eyes of the Ninth God. Now the council must decide his ultimate fate. What do we get here? Sentenced to death by hanging, imprisoned indefinitely, he will pay compensation to Count as Nalian II and the crown. Doesn't matter to me, really.
Exclamation mark vote B. Exclamation mark vote C. I just wanna be rich now.
Wow, imprisoned indefinitely. You actually chose that. I mean, I guess I'll go with your choice, right?
To join the game,
if you want to go to jail,
join
you're welcome to.
Him, she slapped. Okay, B.
Having exhausted all their options, the Grandies are powerless to argue against the sentence, but that doesn't mean they're happy about it. Eratinati is hauled away without any further questions. Hopefully that will put an end to these disagreements. Well, he's in jail now. A helping hand. Denzel, I had something I wanted to ask of you.
Your avatar is so.
I told you there's other avatars. There's a whole bunch of them. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home in the East. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards for Eastern lumber, perhaps. So if I go with this, it's corruption, and that could backfire on my faith. If I don't go with it, it's going to destroy my marriage. That's tough. You want me to give the East preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. Well, I guess that's true. I'll assemble the council. Most pleasing. I'll see you there.
Exclamation mark. Nalien
Okay,
has won 5 from the jump catch game.
We're not doing that one.
Nalien has won 5 from the jump catch game. Exclamation mark vote A. Exclamation mark vote A.
Relax quality standards on only Eastern lumber. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Veronica pays them no mind. As profits pour in, she even shares a portion of the income with the treasury. Alright, hopefully this time the auction will work.
Exclamation mark vote F. StreamAvatars extension. Basketball is starting. Type. Join brace. Red slash. Blue brace. To play. Exclamation mark join red.
Oh, we need someone on blue team.
Exclamation mark join blue.
See what happens with this basketball thing. I've never seen this yet, so it's kind of interesting.
Enter the angle and the power to shoot your avatar at the basket. Brace. 1 minus. 180 brace. Brace. 1 minus. 100 brace.
So you have to enter 2 numbers, I guess?
70, 80.
Oh. You went flying.
Ha 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 ha.
Can I move the... I can't move it around?
To join the game type. 130.
I don't get how this works. Like, okay, you just hit it, but now what? Is there points? There's points, but no one's got any.
Well, now why is it like 70-40?
Oh, you have to launch directly at it, and then it launches you out of there, I guess, right? I don't know, man. That's weird. I don't think I like basketball. I think you guys can keep going. I think you can keep trying to get it.
60-80.
Oh, almost. That was close.
$75.60. $70.80.
Man, you guys are flying. This is actually a tough game.
$70.55.
Oh! Oh, that was so close. I see.
$65.80.
You just kind of have to keep trying until you narrow it down. And once you get the angle, then you're set. Oh! Oh, or you can...
$70.52.
You can actually get it when you're coming back in from up top. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Oh, and then every time you score, it switches positions to keep it different. That's pretty cool.
$15.
Oh.
$45.80.
Oh. Oh! Wow, you can actually ricochet off the walls. Or off the sides of the stream. That's cool.
$110.25.
Almost. I could see this being crazy if you had a bunch of people, like 10 people just diving around.
$110.33.
Oh! Oh, you hit the rim. Oh, and Neelan got another one. What the heck, man? She just keeps diving in from up top. That's crazy. Beginner's luck? Maybe?
I cannot believe it. How do I have to... Let quote S continue.
Continue the story? Okay.
$75.80.
Alright. We'll do blasphemy. Your Highness, an urgent matter. My agents suspect there's a reason behind the recent unrest. The counts are stirring up chaos to power some kind of dark ritual. What sort of ritual? We don't know yet. They've been too careful, but we must fight back against their sacrilege. I wonder if there's a way to exit the basketball. Order kingdom-wide curfews to calm things down. Send Inquisitors uncover the
timer.
Ritual. Yeah, I don't know how to end the timer thing on it. I have to research more on this. Well, we'll veto that.
Exclamation mark vote B. Exclamation mark vote B. Yay.
Send Inquisitors to uncover proof of this ritual. Delay scheme for 1 season. A small army of Inquisitors rifle through the Count's estates and question the peasants on their lands. Several high-profile Counts are captured and interrogated at length. It's harder for them to perform their rituals and make their preparations while they're trying to dodge the Inquisition's agents.
Him, she slash. Her, they slash. Them.
The Count's efforts have been hampered. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Your marriage to Veronica has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. Into something. Yeah, okay. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't
Yay,
as
not
important as
staying.
fulfilling, your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Profit. Your Majesty, I assume you're familiar with the Grandee's latest puppet, the so-called Knight's Herald. Zequina? She's a fraud. Quite so, yet the Grandees are pushing Zequina as their claimant to your throne, to be put there by force if necessary. Unfortunately, the kingdom's going through a rough period. You'll need to stabilize as quickly as possible.
Exclamation mark vote B. Exclamation mark vote C.
Have an Inquisitor denounce Zequina's heretical claims. Delay scheme for 1 season. The High Inquisitor sends one of her most trusted servants to the south. If anyone can expose these so-called miracles, it will be him. It won't delay the Grandees forever, as one miracle is debunked. Another, even more extravagant, is promised. Many southern peasants don't care either way. The Grandee stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Alright. End season. And we'll tax... Should tax Aritonati, actually. There you go. Now it's almost even.
Ha ha.
This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. These arch-boffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Ninth God's wrath. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandee Aritonati II's lands, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are hearsay. The stars are just as big and close as the Ninth God intended. Who put you up to this idea, I bet it was one of those patricians, like Altiochus.
Exclamation mark vote. Exclamation mark vote D.
Forbid construction and investigate the scholar's funding. Thorough investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholar's patron is none other than Lord Patrician Altiochus.
Him, she slash. Her, they slash.
Hold on a moment.
Example.
This was never a secret to begin with. All my accounts are public. Aritonati 2 is just paranoid of a conspiracy. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Is it a crime to fund the sciences now? You're right, we should allow the observatory to go ahead after all. The Grandees grumble and groan, but construction goes ahead over time. The observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over. Everyone's dueling? Ever since Grandi Ertanati's spectacularly popular trial by combat arrested, nobles and peasants alike are demanding similar trials. It's all the rage. Is this a problem? A lot more people are dying than usual. I suppose it's up to you whether you think of that as a problem, Your Majesty. Wow. Go with that.
StreamAvatars. I will not vote.
Alright. Press criminals into the military instead. From now on, anyone who asks for trial by combat will get exactly what they want, except they'll be fighting the kingdom's enemies to earn their freedom. Trial by many combats, if you will. You can't do that. Those duels are sacred, an ancient tradition of the South. You make a mockery of them because a few criminals find a legal loophole? That's your problem, not ours. Uh-oh. They're mad. I've held her off as long as I can, Your Majesty, but she insists on an audience. Apparently it concerns the end of the world. We have not much time, Your Grace.
I won, quote, T-Rebel, yet.
Alright, I respect that. Let me present to you what I call the Grand Model. Let's hear it. First off, your predictably tyrannical rule and inexplicable decision-making. A manufactured spectacle meant to distract and confuse, but I saw through it immediately. While everyone focuses on that, frog people from the coast scheme to take the throne and usurp the king. Straightforward from here. Hang on, I might have another person coming here. Let me just, I'll send them the link. I'll DM. Message. There we go. The frog people, led by patrician Alex, manipulate the kingdom's trade, farming, military, and even faith to achieve their nefarious goals. Those damn frog people. The Pepes. If they succeed, Alex will take the throne, plunging the kingdom into a reign of amphibian terror, mandatory pawn spawning, and fly eating. Do you like eating bugs, Your Highness? The only question is, what will you do about it? I will not eat the bugs. Oh man. We need to investigate it. Get some more trials by combat.
Exclamation mark, vote C. Exclamation mark, vote A. To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example, join he.
Alright, I think we gotta go investigate it. We can't do absolutely nothing. It's gotta be investigated.
Exclamation mark, jump.
Investigate fully. Once the vote has passed, you're surprised by an eruption of laughter from the noble benches.
He want the king to lose by frogs.
Yeah, frogs is not the way to lose, man. It's not a good loss. Your spy master pulls you aside.
Ha 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 ha, okay.
It's common knowledge that each region is scheming against you in some form.
Mark, vote. Exclamation mark, jump.
Nobles just tend not to talk about it in the open. There's no evidence that any of them are frogs, however. The council, still laughing, begin to croak and trill in their best amphibian impressions. It's not your proudest moment as king. End season. Well, at least they didn't lose to frog people. Yet, anyways. The south swells with devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see Zaquina, the Knight's Herald, in action. In the picturesque town of Serena, the Grandee's holy claimant delivers a speech to raucous applause. 2 figures stand in an alcove nearby. If our army were strong enough, we could take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising, though I suggest we leave it up to the 9th god. Surely he will intervene on Zaquina's behalf.
Exclamation mark. Vote B.
Alright, you're gonna go for praying for a miracle? Let us join in prayer. Fellow Grandees, the end of King Denzel's illegitimate, godless rule is upon us. Our claimant, Zaquina, is poised to take the throne and usher in a new golden age. We need only wait for a miracle. For the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must raise their faith to at least 10. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us. Oh yes, fires, wanton murder, giant spiders. All that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon. But which honored guest should we invite? Lynn, you gotta vote for your goal.
Exclamation mark. Vote A. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Lower own faith. Well, that one's gonna be easy for you.
StreamAvatars extension.
Hazard? Lord of Dismay, the 7th god smile. What a tough name to pronounce. Ankharazad will never break through while the church has its claws in the hearts of the people. If we make this kingdom ideal for his presence, he will sweep through the land and leave nothing but grinning corpses. From one of these corpses, we will simply pick up the crown. For the final stage of the scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 2 or less.
Oh, because somebody has to win. If we gang up against the king, we will surely win. But that is no challenge.
A curious curse. Well, maybe something will play out here in my
the
favor.
end, one has to win. Hee hee hee.
A giant glass globe, filled to the brim with murky water, is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains Lord Patrician Altiochus. Suspended in liquid, he pokes his head above the surface. Your august majesty, Glub Glub. A most infuriating circumstance has befallen me,
To join
Glub
the
Glub.
game, type.
Welcome,
Exclamation
Basu.
mark. Join he.
You are a grandee. Good grief, what happened to you? I have been, Glub Glub, cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with these, Glub Glub, gills, so I can't leave the water for more than a couple of glubbing minutes. What did you do to anger this wizard?
He should have been a pat.
Yeah, it would have been
We
probably
must
a lot
raise
more
faith
fair.
to 10.
I happen to own a tannery that is Glub Glub, polluting some picturesque beach he likes. How was I supposed to glubbing know? I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to glub. Remove these gills.
One-sided game now.
Yeah, but maybe more people will join in a bit, and then we'll get a proper, even game. Alright, what are we going to do here? We can send a squad of coastal soldiers to arrest the wizard responsible, or a diplomat, and close it down. I'm fine with anything, really.
Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation mark vote C.
Wow, that's a lot of votes for C. Alright. Voting is closed. Close down Lord Patrician Antiochus Tannery. After your soldiers close down the tannery and destroy its vats, the nearby beach returns to its former beauty and Lord Patrician Antiochus recovers from his curse. Sure, a few hundred jobs are lost, but it's a small price to pay. Lord Patrician Antiochus appears in the council hall a few days later, back to his old self, though he has a case of the hiccups that persist for several months. Should we do next the clairvoyant visit or the escaped experiment? I think the escaped experiment is going to be pretty cool. Check that one out. Apparently something has escaped from the cellars of Countess Nalian II's castle. I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local. Hello, Your Majesty? It was a right unholy sight, a monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes. An abomination! That's right, Your Majesty. I damn near piddled in my britches. This creature is my life's work, Your Highness, and my son.
Oh no, the monster again, Nook.
Yeah. His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up for more securely in my dungeon to ensure this won't happen again. It's too late for that,
Yikes.
Countess. Yikes is right. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil.
Okay, might die here again. I guess it's good to have 9 lives.
Alright. This is a tough one. Because we don't... Oh, man. Okay. Maybe we just free the monster, right?
We kinda... Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation. Be kind.
Oh. Burn both Nalian and her monster. Uh-oh. Nalian's gonna get burnt. Barbecue. Burn us if you wish, you fools. I was on the verge of defeating death itself. You're burning your own savior.
Woo. Inquisitor.
Countess Nalian II and her hideous creation are burned together at dawn, clutching each other's hands. Oh, that's sad, man. The common folk celebrate that the night's justice is done. Countess Nalian II has died. Nalian III has joined the council. Your Grace, Your Majesty, Count Kellerman has been having prophetic dreams.
To join the game, type.
Third
Join
time is a charm.
slash him, she's. Oh, it raised the East's faith.
It is true. I can part the veil betwixt now and some ways
At
off.
least it significantly impedes.
Give me a prophecy then. I look to the future and it speaks through me, no more no less. For instance, Grandy Coulso should beware of birds for the next season. Watch out for them birds. And I saw a vision of Lord Patrician Antiochus' body floating away on dark water. What? Depths below?
I do hate birds.
Well, the clairvoyant's right then. Please, Your Grace, Have him foretell the future for the council. We could gain insight into great mysteries. Yeah, these are all fine. Time to vote's running out, guys. 3 seconds.
Exclamation mark vote B.
Oh, we need at least another vote here. I guess an alien's busy. Alright, what are we gonna do? Throw the charlatan into the dungeon.
Let quote S hope it fails.
You wanna hope it fails? 50%? I'll try it, What? Oh, it succeeded. I foresaw this. I must be confined. He does not struggle as the watch haul him away. Word gets around that you are not a king to be fooled. Well, he's in the dungeon now.
Bozo JK.
Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to you. The council hall is filled with a nervous silence. My son? The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Well, the stability's getting up there. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Denzel 2. Very original. Wonderful, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Denzel 2 will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Do a horrible haunting. During a meeting with the Council Nobles, a commotion erupts as Lord Patrician Altiochus lets out a piercing scream. By the 9th, by all that glitters, it's here, it's here. He faints away, falling to the ground with a crash. By the 9th, someone fetch water. The servant runs for water and holds it to Altiochus' mouth. I thought it'd be safe from it here, but regrettably,
StreamAvatars extension.
When we built that theater on my lands, some manner of specter was disturbed, and it's made me a target. What's it doing exactly? We are really entertaining this nonsense? I hear voices, Your Esteemed Highness. Little pinpricks at the back of my mind. Just now I saw a horrid grey shape hanging over me. Its face, a rotting mask. We're too old for campfire tables, Altiochus. I beg you, Your Esteemed Highness, and gather nobles. Come to my aid. We must banish this wraith.
Exclamation mark vote B. To join the game, type exclamation mark vote B.
Alright, we're going to research the land on which the theater is built. You summon the chief architect, who nods thoughtfully when you explain the situation. This sort of thing's an occupational hazard. When building on historical sites, keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Let's find out who or what this ghost is. Of course, Your Majesty. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to sort out. It's probably an alien 2 or 1 or something. He hurries off to Quail University to delve through the records. You can only hope Eltioka's troubles do not get worse in the meantime. A late night visit?
Occupational hazard is an understatement.
Yeah. One evening, you're sorting through paperwork in your office when Lord Patrician Eltiokus appears at the door, swaying slightly and stinking of booze. Your Majesty, so sorry to speak to you in this condition. Let me get you a glass of water. Glass of whiskey? Did you say? Don't mind if I do anyway. I just need to tell you, if the Archbishop asks you about what happened to his hat, tell him I paid for a new one. I was desperate and privy wash occupied. So he used it as a bathroom, basically. He stumbles away, knocking over a priceless vase. You make a mental note to charge them for the damage. It's surely not a coincidence that the Archbishop arrives at your throne room the next day looking even grumpier than usual and hatless. Your Majesty, there is a plague afflicting this kingdom, a curse more powerful than any wizard could cast. I speak, of course, of alcohol. People are spending their evenings in alehouses rather than in prayer. We must ban this vile vice.
Crud. Or. Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation mark vote C. But we the Pope.
Alright. Make the sale of alcohol illegal. Your proclamation rings across the land. No more alcohol for anyone on pain of death. Alehouses are destroyed, and thousands of gallons of beer are poured down the drains. That's sad, man. The reaction is swift. Riots break out across the kingdom. Illegal drinking rooms spring up in every village. Smugglers become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. The church is reviled. Wow, that destroyed my stability.
Lose your life. They mess the brakes.
Yeah, it's the way it goes, man. But those people smuggling the alcohol, they're gonna be filthy rich. Wow, my authority went down too. A few months later, with great embarrassment, you're forced to repeal the law before the entire kingdom falls into chaos.
That kinda screwed us over, huh?
Yeah, that's rough, man. Yeah, that was terrible. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat in the council chamber.
Could be much worse.
Access to the king's room when he's out. That sort of thing. But the important thing is the king's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what next? Palace staff for one thing, but the true prize will be the loyalty of the chancellor and the rest of the king's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the king. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh, we get an auction here.
To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash exclamation mark fund. StreamAvatars extension. Exclamation mark fund C1. Exclamation mark fund B50. Exclamation mark Fund D. Exclamation mark Fund C.
Alright, getting a cathedral and an aqueduct.
Exclamation mark Fund D 169. So unfair.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair. Hopefully we'll get a
Again.
couple more people in here, and then it'll kind of equal out. The Chief Architect returns. I want to see what's going on with this ghost problem here. Your Majesty,
Same.
I discovered something interesting about the land on which Lord Patrician Antiochus' haunted theater was built. Thank the ninth god. This ghost is actually Antiochus' great-great-uncle Vincent. He isn't haunting the building, he's haunting him. My great-uncle is angry with me? I never even knew him. I can call upon Quail University for more information. Depths below. I don't need information, I just want this ghost gone.
Exclamation mark Vote B. Exclamation mark Vote B. Exclamation mark Vote C.
Continue researching great-great-uncle Vincent. Very well, I'll speak to the scholars at Quail, and we'll see what we can dig up. The scholars agree to help in exchange for an appropriate fee. You await their findings with interest. Beached whale.
There.
Vincent the alcoholic. Your esteemed highness, a great big whale washed up on the coast right outside my villa. However, before I could order my servants to harvest its blubber, a finfolk crawled up onto the sand. It begged me for an audience with the king. Oh, I've always wanted to meet one of the denizens of the sea. Your hopes are fulfilled when a frog-faced, green-skinned man waddles in his flippers, slapping against the marble. Your Majesty, this whale's name was Hikmah. She was wise and gentle and a great friend of the finfolk.
Under the Sea starts playing.
We request her return so we can send her soul into the great abyss with honor. So you finfolk live under the sea? Yes, in kelp villages on the ocean floor. Some of us raid ships, but my village has never paid much attention to the world above. Until now. Please return her to us so we can give her a proper burial. Depths below. You can't be seriously considering this, Your Serene Highness. The beast is dead.
Exclamation mark Vote B. Exclamation mark Vote B. Defiance rules.
Turn the dead whale to
join
the
the game
finfolk?
type.
Is that what we're doing?
Join he slash. Him, she slash. Her, they slash. Them.
Return the dead whale to the finfolk.
Join he.
By the ninth.
StreamAvatars
I can't believe
extension.
this. The animal was already dead. Thank you, Your Majesty. The finfolk owe you a great debt. They better help me later for that. Using a huge crane and a team of oxen, the rotting whale is lifted and placed upon wooden rollers. Without ceremony, it is plopped back into the ocean. From that point on, coastal fishermen report that their catches have never been better. The grateful finfolk literally herd fish towards their nets. Like I said, helps farming. Alright, I can change my ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint. But so far, you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's faith in the church is still distinctly underwhelming, Your Majesty. Your ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies and defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But your other advisors have other ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Here's another idea. Declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Farming and military? Stability and trade. Stability and farming. Probably do that. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. But first, you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can, and of course, there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. End season? They'll do common attacks. Taxing issue? Yeah, we'll do taxing issue. Your Majesty, help us. Lord Patrician Althiocus of the Coast has been bleeding us dry, is. What is he doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed me cows. It's true, Your Majesty. Lord Patrician Althiocus has been taxing his peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, Your August Majesty. I have barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat.
Not cows.
Those damn cows. That's gonna lower farming. What about this poor peasant's cows? A pox on the stupid cows. Let's see what the council thinks of this,
Leaves chat. Hansard bot. Katina. Exclamation mark vote A.
Throw Lord Patrician Althiocus into the dungeon to teach him a lesson.
Exclamation mark vote A.
By the 9th, not the dungeon. Why would you take the side of some poxy citizens? Lord Patrician Althiocus is flung into the deepest cell. You would have both got the same vote, so it's okay.
To join the game, type. Join he slash. Him, she
His
slash.
ill-gotten gold confiscated.
slash.
The other patricians
Them.
grumble at the
Example.
imprisonment of their
Join
compatriot. They already went up, that's good.
Fuck you, Althiocus.
That's the spirit. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom, giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. A group of town criers file into the room, wearing bright red coats and each holding a large bell. The Chancellor motions to the group immediately. They start ringing their bells and bellowing about your greatest deeds. Wonderful, aren't they? I can't hear you! The Chancellor signals frantically, and the town criers quieten down. We are helped by the fact the kingdom is harmonious. It's important that we keep it that way. And we must also keep something else in mind. A hungry peasant is never happy with their king. Luckily, the land is bountiful right now. If the peasants remain comfortable and well-fed, you'll win the devotion for sure. Your goal is to raise the kingdom's overall stability and farming as much as you can. Well, Stone Maiden. Behold, your majesty. Countess Nalian III pulls aside a terrapolin to reveal a granite statue of Sylvie. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? A gift for me? No, your highness, this is no statue. Seems a stone maiden is abroad in the east. Who's that? She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Sylvie on her latest walk in the cemetery. Please, your grace, we must do something. Alright,
Exclamation mark vote C. B. Not C. I like the army.
Oh.
Good.
Alright, let's see here. Authority or military. We'll send an army to smash this thing to rubble. Eastern troops find the Stone Maiden, waiting for them in a foggy swamp, her eyes blazing through the swirling mist. She beckons. Uh-oh. They raise their weapons and charge. Her deadly gaze sweeps across them, turning thousands of soldiers to stone in a second. Oof, there goes the military. You should have seen this coming. You can't fight the Stone Maiden with an army. The Stone Maiden, enraged, stalks the east for weeks on end, turning thousands of peasants into twisted granite figurines. Oh no, my farming. And my stability. That was brutal, man. At long last, she retreats to her lair deep underground and falls asleep once more. On the bright side, the counts now have plenty of oddly realistic statues to sell. Well, Nalian did want money. I'll stick with what I got. Hurry up, Your Majesty. You have another speech to give.
StreamAvatars extension.
The peasants demand my presence. I guess so. You're hustled out onto your palace balcony, below which a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. As you step out into view, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. Everywhere you've gone, you've met the same reception. The public like you. They really like you. But you need to turn that into love.
I know it's just a thing to note.
Oh no, I got 50%. As you launch... Oh, it succeeded. As you launch into your speech, the peasants hang on to every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Wow. Well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. Everyone loves me. Not quite everyone, Your Majesty. Up until now, your speeches were confined to the capital. Now it's time to take the show on the road. That should be your speeches, right? Maybe I'll screenshot that. I'll send that to them later. Over the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom, delivering that same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the South even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. How delightful. This is a sign that you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. Exactly as I wanted. I'm so glad, Your Majesty. Awaits your invitation. After a few... Aw, failed. The Chancellor sides into your... settles into your office? Looking downcast. I had a letter from a mayor in the south. He's eager to get the banquet set up, but he doesn't have the food for it. I'm afraid it's been delayed, but we could have had the king of the kingdom attending a substandard banquet. Oh goodness me, oh no. Can't we pay for it ourselves? It's meant to be a surprise, Your Majesty. We need to make sure there's enough food across the kingdom for your party. That's how we'll make the people really fall in love with you. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's farming as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay. Sanctuary. Your Highness, there's a problem at the cathedral that was recently built in the south. A dangerous outlaw by the name of Nosebleed Danny was fleeing the city watch. After a decade-long crime spree, we were finally on the verge of catching him. But just before he's caught, he dives into the cathedral and proclaims sanctuary. According to the law, we can't arrest him on holy ground. The audacity of Nosebleed Danny to invoke holiness. How did he get that name? He gets so excited before he commits a robbery that he gets a nosebleed. The watch just had to follow the trail of blood. Man, that's terrible. The guy's gonna get caught every time he commits a crime. Sanctuary, that's a thing? Yes, it is. The law of sanctuary is almost as old as the kingdom itself. As long as he remains on holy ground, this Danny is a child of the ninth under the protection of his mercy. I will not allow you to violate that, no matter what the nature of this man's crimes. By the ninth, right now, Nosebleed Danny is living the high life. Priests are feeding him roast dinners and fluffing his pillows. You guys got it easy.
Danny is a bad name anyway.
We'll go ahead and do that one.
Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation mark vote C. Obviously. For failure.
Two nobles voted for it. Allow sanctuary to be broken this time so Nosebleed Danny can be brought to justice. Challenge failed. Well, at least we won't have to worry about Nosebleed Danny anymore.
Man, now to join the game type. Join he slash. Him, she slash. Her, they slash.
Yeah,
them.
You gotta really use the veto properly in this game. Centuries of tradition thrown out the window, all for someone named Nosebleed Danny, but I suppose it could be worse. However, the priests at the cathedral prove unwilling to allow sanctuary to be violated even once. They smuggle Nosebleed Danny out in the dead of night and set him free. What? These guys are corrupt, man. He takes up his life of crime once more. With renewed vigor, the kingdom quakes in the grip of Nosebleed Danny's reign of terror. Meanwhile, some nobles whisper that perhaps your reign is growing tiresome. I should have just hung that guy.
StreamAvatars extension. The hell?
I know, man. I should just walked in there and beheaded him or something. or hung him outside the church. A noble is here to see you, your majesty. He says it's a delicate matter. Lamentably, I'm not merely here for a social call. I combed through the records of my estate with the help of the university scholars and unearthed a bit of gossip from hundreds of years ago. Great-great-uncle Vincent was having an affair with a secret southern lover, Kulsu's great-great-grandmother. Rumor has it that his most passionate letters are hidden somewhere in his manor. They must be destroyed for the sake of my family's reputation. That's got me worrying about my letters. Blackmail material, eh? Oh, I do hope not, Your August Majesty. The trouble is, Kulsu refuses to let me anywhere near his manor, and I dare not mention the reason, or he'll tell everyone and embarrass my family. Your August Majesty, I beg you, please tell Kulsu to throw open his door so I can lay the scandal to rest. I could take the risk. That's gonna lower faith. Defiance and trade. Oh, we'll try the farming thing. Very well, Your August Majesty. I did hear that great-great-uncle Vincent had a great fondness for candied fruit. He leaves crestfallen. Over the next few weeks, he collects a prodigious amount of candied fruits, leaving them as an offering for great-great-uncle Vincent. He's very fond of them indeed. Nice. Soon it becomes popular among the peasantry to leave out candied fruit to protect against ghostly forces. Merchants do a roaring trade in the things all across the coast, and great-great-uncle Vincent rest easy. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
And now they're very defiant.
Very defiant. Greetings, Lord Patrician. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. Good afternoon, noble patricians. A pleasure as always. Hello, is this the place? Ugh, smells like fish. Oh, I take it you found my colleague's arguments most persuasive then. Indeed, Lord Patrician Altiochus II made some excellent points about the king's incompetence. The most persuasive part was the giant bag of gold. Fortunately, the spymaster and the chancellor still remain beyond our grasp, but with these two in our pocket... Hello, Iridios. That's a tough name. We'll just call you Iridio? Irido? You're welcome to join, if you want to join. You just, the top right corner, there's a thing that tells you how to join. With these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach.
You playing with chat or with friends?
I'm always playing with chat. Anytime you see me on Twitch, I'm always playing with chat. Maybe I'll have to put that in the description. I assumed everybody would figure it would be with chat. I'll put that in the title next. Oh, and you are, by the way, a patrician. Yeah, you could do join he, she, or they. But you've joined already as a patrician.
It has. Join then your pronoun. Exclamation mark vote A.
Lower the treasury, I got quite a bit of money.
To join the game type. Join he slash. Exclamation mark vote A.
Bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright. Alright, now I gotta watch my money. Buy the throne like it's a lump of cheese at the market? Are you mad? Quite sane. If the king takes a large enough financial hit, they'll be forced to look to their trusted treasurer for guidance.
Ah.
Don't you worry, I'll take it from there.
Capitalism.
Yeah, because they're voting for their next goal, right? So you'll get to do the same thing. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less.
StreamAvatars extension.
City in... Oh, is this it? Your Grace, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Surenar.
Somewhat close. Who's on my team?
Your team, you got Altiochus, but he had a headache and had to leave earlier. But once this game's finished, I'll do another game.
Well.
And hopefully we'll pick up more people. I'll update my title.
Okay.
I think that might fix it. Your Grace, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Surenar. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smoldering ash. Dozens of peasants have died. This is awkward, Your Grace, but the townsfolk were burning an Egafi in your likeness. It tipped over and the rest is history. Now I've lost all sympathy. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. Wow. Maybe I can update my stream settings here. Put that in the title.
Exclamation mark vote C. Exclamation mark vote A. Exclamation mark vote C.
Alright. Offer no help. No. Stability went down. And stayed the same because of the setting I got.
Exclamation mark jump. Aratanati has won 5 from the jump catch game.
Oh, congrats. Blood and Stars. What is the point of having a king in the first place?
Jump.
Oh,
Aratanati has won 5 from the jump catch game.
the avatars are set up for followers right now. I thought I had one set for basic chatters, but I might have to adjust some settings later so that everyone will get one.
You for following.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Followed.
You should have,
Well then, here I am.
yes, you have an avatar now. You can actually, I think you can edit that. You should be able to change your avatar. And you'll get money and stuff too, in which you can use to buy their avatars. I'll drop a couple stars so you guys can get some money there. I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Holiness, but I believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. And after, at the end of this round here, I'll do a battle royale, and the prize for that is 500 gold, which you can use to buy other avatars.
Exclamation mark jump.
I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called for a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and
Exclamation
convenient,
mark jump.
as my hands were occupied. What my servant brought me that evening will change the world forever, Your Holiness. I doubt that somehow. Prepare to eat your words. Behold.
Exclamation mark.
Congrats.
Aratanati has won 5 from the jump catch game.
He holds in the air a plate. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread
Exclamation
with a
mark
piece
jump.
of meat wedged between them. It allows the hungry noble to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving
Leave
valuable
chat,
time.
Iridocyclitis 999. To join the game, type join he slash him.
Meanwhile,
she
the bread
slash
serves as an
they
impregnable
slash
barrier, preventing
them.
one's hands from being
Example.
besmirched by meaty
Join he.
juices.
Exclamation mark jump.
Magnificent. Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice
Exclamation
kulsu for
mark
lunch.
jump. Kulzu has won 5 from the jump catch game. From the jump catch game.
Alright, get some loading going here.
Oh yeah, one time they named this thing Random Dude.
What do you mean, random dude? The StreamAvatars?
So people were eating random dudes for lunch.
Oh, in the game.
Exclamation mark vote D.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Exclamation mark vote D.
Wonder why that other guy left. God above, he wouldn't have invented the snack if I hadn't specifically requested a convenient meal. Despite Grand Equalsu's protestations, the servant is brought before you. Hello, Your Majesty. Most people call me Footlong, due to my large feet.
Couldn't he handle the stars?
Maybe. It was too many. Decided, henceforth, this innovative dish shall be known as a footlong. So you're running a Subway now. Footlongs prove massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the South, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out, you can put almost anything between two pieces of bread. What do we got here? Is that Indus? No. Heretical discovery. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Someone took the knight's name. If you say something troubling, then it must be. A group of individuals in the coast are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals.
Like nobles from the patricians.
They are worshippers of the disposed gods. They believe that the Eight will one day return to cast down the ninth god and all his followers. In other words, they are devil worshippers. Regrettably, I require the Council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my Inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. Oh, I can't do that? That's crazy. I'll hold a vote on this matter.
I understand.
Hearsay is a disease, Your Highness. If you do not cure it quickly, its spread will become uncontrollable. You'll regret your
it have long-term consequences.
Well, we're going to find out. Faith is now impious. With nothing to rein them in, the devil worshippers thrive in the faithless region of the coast, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week.
But have you heard of the word of God?
They haven't in the patricians' land, that's for sure. Oh, we get an action.
Exclamation mark fun C1. Exclamation mark fun C60. Exclamation mark fun D1. To join the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash them. Example, join he.
Exclamation mark fun D2.
StreamAvatars extension.
Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the
we
south
should
have
rebel.
bribed the grandees to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all trade of perfumes and dyes, the south's most valuable goods. You want to rebel? It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Oh man, none of these are good. Well... Guess we'll veto?
It does seem wise. What is the command for rebelling?
It's exclamation mark rebel.
Exclamation. Simply. Thanks for the rebel advice.
Yeah, no problem. Demand that the Treasury get a taste of the bribes.
We'll pause our scheme.
You soon receive a generous and anonymous donation from the address of one of the biggest companies in the South. In return, you allow them to keep their exclusive charter. Everybody wins.
Stability for everyone. But we have a more direct way to win.
Except for the merchant who came to complain to the council.
By chance.
He's found dead in an alleyway. Probably a coincidence. You guys are just killing people. The peasants are still organizing a banquet in your honor, Your Majesty. Await your invitation. After a few weeks, I've failed again? Chancellor settles into your office looking downcast.
Well.
Still not enough provisions for your surprise banquet, Your Majesty. The people can't throw you a proper feast without the right supplies. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's farming as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Damn. Your Grace, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. You ran out of capes? Worse than even than that. I fear an order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute. It's the order of the Gausamir Shield, Your Majesty.
Let's finish that event.
They were once the greatest of knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low, working as glorified bounty hunters for the coast. This is a stain on the honor of the East. Nonsense! Our military has suffered from setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order. For a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved, and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Blood and stars, Gossamer Security. How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Majesty, I beg the council to be reasonable. And I've got no veto. Rip. To
join the game, type join he / exclamation mark vote A. D. Not A. Exclamation mark vote D. Oh yeah.
And you
Almost
guys are
didn't he see the unity?
now making it easy. And I have to do that one too. In the order of the Gossamer Knights remain happy mercenaries in the coast, enjoying the spoils of their labor. Slowly the patricians rebuild their garrisons.
Now we rebel. StreamAvatars extension.
But the counts are not happy. Some openly complain about you, and rumors start going around about your unwillingness or inability to preserve tradition. Defiance, like 10 across the board.
Exclamation mark rebel. Exclamation mark rebel.
Alright. I can't tax you guys, huh? Damn. Alright. Well, I guess I'll tax these guys then. I'm gonna get some money here. Maybe I can buy my way out of this?
Ha! Rebelling has its upsides.
Sickness spreads. Your Highness, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the east. What kind of sickness? We've done a lot of digging, a lot of latrines, and a lot of graves. Get away from me. Calm yourself, Your Grace. I don't have it. If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the Council can see a way forward.
We can quote T-vote, right?
Oh, you can vote. Nothing's stopping you from voting.
Probably not.
Alright, I guess I gotta pick one here. Well, it doesn't matter if I do that. By the blood of the dead, how could the Council be so blind? We have to do something. But nothing is done. The sickness blazes through the eastern troops like a forest fire. By the time it's done, the dead outnumber the living. This kingdom is blackened by faithless and dishonor. The ninth god is weeping for what we have become. And whose fault is that? King Denzel, the mad tyrant. Alas, you are right. We have no choice but to raise our banners, march on the capital, and install a better ruler, someone like the noble Zaquina. But first we must work out our opening move. Pray to the Ninth, let him help us decide. We can launch a preemptive strike against the patricians to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war.
You won as a monarch before?
I've never won yet. I try to keep the games fair instead of like picking all the right things, like what an actual person would do, like investigate something and trial and all that. So maybe that's why. But it's also hard to get a fair game too, right? They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king, or finally you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Alright, you guys get to pick.
Exclamation mark vote D. Exclamation mark vote D.
Send an assassin after the king. Thank you
Stealthy
for
boys.
meeting with me at such short notice.
Leave chat. Kulzu.
The sum you offered piqued my interest. That's actually
Join
cool.
the game type.
Like Avatar.
Join he slash. Him, she slash. Her, they
You
slash.
understand why the sum
Them.
is so high, though.
Example. Join he.
Yes, you want me to assassinate the king. It is no trouble. I am a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a man dead, he is dead. Uh-oh. Get it done. I better hire some mercenaries or something. Rebellion! At long last, the Grandees have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Grandee Kulsu, his eyes alight with righteous fury. The ninth god has judged you unworthy pretender to the throne, and the Grandees of the south have listened. We will rise up and fight for Zaquina, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. If I seize him, my stability gets even lower. Or I could do authority lower. Man. Alright. There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. Grandy Kulsu strides from the throne room without looking back. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances against the rebels? The Grandies are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous. How do things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Grandy Aratanati II. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your past transgressions, mainly your ill-advised prohibition on the sale of alcohol. Urge to murder, rising. Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. So this is it? Civil war? That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. I don't think it's gonna matter, but pick it anyways. Something's wrong. Uh-oh, the assassin. It's an evening like any other. You're sitting for dinner, your servants heaping your table with dishes fit for a king. Goose tongue pie, roast boar, jellied pigeon. As usual, your wife has taken her seat beside you and is tucking in with gusto. And of course, your wine glass is never empty. Prepare to take a swig. Usually your honor guard would test your wine for poisons, but today they're all off sick. Probably nothing to worry about. More wine for you. This is it. It's how I die. Drink the wine. Single drop of wine touches your lips. Challenge succeeded.
Oh yeah.
And then the spymaster appears from nowhere, dashing the wine glass from your hands.
StreamAvatars extension.
Tell me you didn't drink that.
Oh.
Oh, ninth, I did, a tiny amount. I heard from my spies the wine was poisoned. How much did you drink?
Oh, no.
How much? You try to speak, but nothing comes out. Just an inhuman croak. You try to stand up, but your legs are weak. You collapse to one side, convulsing. Everything goes black. You fall into a deep abyss. Fragmented images flash past you. Your wife at your bedside, holding your hand. Your son, still too small to understand, wailing at the sight of you. A doctor putting leeches on your brow. When you finally wake up, you're lying in a hospital bed with your spymaster sitting opposite.
Oh?
Good. You're finally awake. How long was I out? You've been comatose for 2 weeks. The wine was poisoned with Ainwick's Cascader. It's fortunate you only drank a drop. Did you catch the assassin? Alas, we did not. The Viper's children are a devious bunch, with hideouts all over the world. He's probably already fled to Tabalan. My honor guard betrayed me. They did. I guess they knew about the attack well ahead of time.
0 off. Nice.
No doubt they've fled back to their home region by now. Don't worry, when this rebellion is crushed, I'll hunt them down and boil them alive. Who did this? One of the children of the Viper, the most feared assassins in the kingdom, no doubt hired by your enemies in the south.
To join the game, type join he slash.
To make an attempt on the life of the king, they must have been exceptionally well paid.
Example.
We will be more
join
vigilant
he.
from now on. Oh man. Yes, Your Majesty, you're on the road to recovery. But it was touch and go throughout the kingdom. Commodores and nobles alike were convinced you would die. Panic spread like wildfire. Even worse, this near-successful assassination attempt makes you look weak. More and more people are convinced that the rebels will prevail. The Grandies will pay dearly for this.
Let us go.
They are, Your
Zero
Majesty.
set
Rest
loss.
up. We need you at full strength. The Grandies will stop at nothing, even murder, to bring you down, and they came so close to succeeding. Along the southern border, countless swords flash in the blazing sun. Prayers fill the air. Grandies' troops are gathering in vast numbers. By the grace of the Ninth, we have assembled an army to strike fear into the heart of the false king. What next? Next we march, but not yet. First we must ensure we've called upon every resource at our disposal, and on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead.
Exclamation mark. Vote C. Exclamation mark. Vote C.
Call upon a holy order of the
We have
Ninth
high
to join
enough
the cause.
faith, probably.
Praise the Ninth, the holy order of the sunken stars recognize the righteousness of our cause and will fight alongside us. We are blessed. We are blessed. The Church doesn't support us in this conflict, so these knights risk their very souls to help us out. Let's not disappoint them. The Holy Knights soon arrive in the southern camp, riding in gleaming armor atop towering steeds. They are few, but each is worth 20 ordinary soldiers on the field of battle. Oh no. I must say, it feels good to have the strength of the Ninth on our side. I think this is it, right? Vast armies darken the landscape like shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm. With the marching of boots, the kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the south is advancing on the capital, led by the treacherous Cur Grandi Aratanati II. I received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the east. If they march now, they'll intercept the Grandees in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the coast. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the cursed Grandees. What are your orders, Majesty? The counts and patricians should join forces. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Countess Nalian III, the commander in the field. Hopefully they do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on a battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Oh no, is she here? We need to get some more people in here. I might be out of luck here.
Zero military anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it wouldn't make a difference. It'd just be more slaughter.
Exclamation mark. Vote B. Agape.
Oh, got the vote in.
Oh. StreamAvatars extension.
The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she arrives at your throne room looking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you ordered, the counts have turned their army around to link up with the patricians. All according to plan. Indeed, Your Majesty. Let's hope the plan is sound. It'll come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. And my fate too. Huh, that's true. Never fear, Your Majesty. If we do lose this, there are worse fates than a swift head
To join
chopping.
the game, type join he slash him, she slash her, they slash.
Over the next few weeks, it
them.
becomes clear the
Example,
Eastern Army's retreat
join
has
he.
given Grandees free rein to pillage and plunder the East. The rampaging Southern troops descend on farms like locusts, taking everything to feed thousands of hungry soldiers. Meanwhile, shops, churches, and manors are plundered and the stolen loot shipped back to the south. This is not going well. But while the East suffers, the Eastern forces successfully link up with the patricians. Now the joint army of the Counts and the patricians rush to meet the Grandees in open warfare, and the winner will either end your reign or preserve it. Oh no, I'm gonna get assassinated for real this time.
Zero off.
Yeah. Greetings, Your Majesty. Do you have a moment? Of course. I've spoken to my fellow counts, and we are all in agreement. You are not capable of leading us to victory in this war.
Let us hope.
I spoke to the patricians, and they've come to the same conclusion. We think it would be best if you step down before the realm suffers any further. Are you suggesting I abdicate? Not a suggestion, Your Grace. We've already sent word to Grandi Ertanati too. He's agreed to truce if you step down. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but this is your only choice. You've lost the confidence of your vassals. Abdicate or face a kingdom united against you. I guess you have to do that. I still have a son. Maybe he can get the throne back, right? The next morning, every noble in the kingdom turns up to see you sign the abdication papers. The stands are packed to the brim, with Grandi Ertanati too sitting front, center, and smiling smugly.
He won, quote, T.
He won't get a chance? Oh, that sucks then. Yep. On the other hand, turned up to abdicate with grace and dignity. Made a run for it the night before. You, on the other hand, made a run for it the night before. The king! He's escaped! You witless idiot, you're supposed to keep him here overnight. I'm running, boys. No matter, the throne is vacant. That's what's important now. Who to be the successor? The council dissolves instantly to a massive argument. The more things change. Meanwhile, you're vomiting off the side of a ship hired with what little money you could pinch from the treasury. You're nauseous, but you're only on your way to El Russia? Perhaps one day you'll return to reclaim your throne. Perhaps you'll come to enjoy the comforts of exile. Or perhaps you'll slip on your own vomit, slam your head off a bulkhead, and slide unconscious into the waves. Who can say? So there's still a chance I could come back and get this. During a rebellion, the loyalists decided the rebels had the right idea about King Denzo. He was forced to abdicate and fled across the Ghost Sea.
Dark.
The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption. But what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment. GG. I'll continue the dynasty though.
GG.
Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Martine and Countess Neela. Is that the 4th time? She died 4 times? I think that's a record for me. Like, in any of my games, so that many people dying. With the king's credibility in tatters, Zaquina, leader of the Southern Rebellion, seized the moment and seized the throne. That was a long game. I will continue the dynasty. I'm going to be like, say 6 minutes. I got to do something real quick and get a drink. GG. I'll be back in 6 minutes.
Okay, IGTG, BI. This was the most unfair game ever though.